welcome to Man Kitchen Recipes. I am Kevin, and tonight we're going to make some ground pork butt sandwiches, burgers, whatever you want to call them. They're more like burgers, but we're going to call them sandwiches because if you have pulled pork, you make pulled pork sandwiches. So instead of smoking a pork butt, pulling the meat, and making a sandwich, tonight I took a pork butt and I ground it up into ground pork. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to smoke these patties and build it like a pulled pork sandwich. But anyway, before I get too far ahead, not that you don't know how to grind meat, but I'm going to show you how I ground up this pork butt. And then we're going to get these burger patties all fixed up, be back out. I've got my Lone Star grills heating up. We're going to be smoking at 250 degrees, and I'm using Bear Mountain bourbon pellets. So let me show you this pork butt, and we'll get this thing going. All right, there's my, there, $9 for 3 pounds, over 3 pounds of a boneless half butt roast. Let's get this thing ground up. So here it is, out of the packaging. The bone is gone, and just like you would if you're gonna smoke a pork butt for pulling, I'm gonna go ahead and add some of my my basic rub. The recipe is on my website, ManKitchenRecipes.com. So I'm going to get my edge keeper knife. This is I love this knife. You can find it on my Amazon store. Link is below. And so we're just going to start cutting this up. I want to cut this up so that it'll go through my grinder. Okay, just want to get it in some chunks like that. Let's get it in the grinder. Okay, this is the Housenet grinder. I did a review of this. It's a pretty good grinder. There's also a link on this below and on my Amazon store if you're interested in one. So I am using the medium blade. There's a large, a medium, and then a small. I'm using the medium blade for this. So we'll just turn it on and start feeding it through. All right, here we go. There's our little over 3 pounds of ground pork butt. Now I'm going to let this rest for a few hours since we have that barbecue rub in here, and just let all the flavors blend together. We'll be back to make some patties, get them on the grill, on the smoker, and get this thing going. All right, it's been resting for about 3 hours. We're going to make some patties out of this. And there you go. You know how to make patties, right? It's just easy, just like this. And that fast. I'm going to put some Meat Church Holy Voodoo on top just for some extra flavor. All right, how hard was that? All right, the ground pork, it's not as firm. It's a little stickier than like ground beef, but I've got some 5-ounce patties. I went with 5 instead of 4 to make them a little bigger. And then I sprinkled the Holy Voodoo on there to give them some more flavor. So now it's time to get them on that Lone Star grill. I'm up to 250 degrees, and let's get these things rolling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let these roll for probably an hour, maybe less, but I want to get these up. Normally you want pork up to 145 degrees for safe eating. I'm probably going to take these to 155 or maybe 160, somewhere in there. Then we'll pull them and build them and give you a taste test. All right, let's get these in the LSG Pellet Grill. Look at that. From a pellet grill. All right, let me just pull this shelf out so you can get a good look at them. And I went ahead and put these on parchment paper just to make them easier to put on the grill. Okay. Actually, you know what? I want that seasoning side up. I have 6 sesame seed brioche buns, so I'm making 6 ground pork butt patties, burgers, whatever you want to call them. I know sometimes I call like a chicken sandwich a chicken burger, and people get upset about that, so we'll just call these ground pork butt sandwiches. Push it back in, close the lid. We're gonna let this rock. I'll probably check them in about 40 minutes just to see how they're doing, but I'm thinking we're probably going to go 50 to maybe an hour. So we'll see you soon. also going to add some coleslaw. So the way I'm going to build these sandwiches is I'm going to take the smoked ground pork butt patty and we're going to put some Memphis style coleslaw on top. Now I'm not showing you how to make that in this video, but at the end I'm going to put a card of how I made it, and it's going to be a shorts video, so about 45 seconds if you want to take the time and learn how to make it. I decided to show you too. Came out to check them out. Looking good. We'll just switch places with them. All right. We'll be back in about 15. Give them another look. Okay, we're 1 hour in. Give these a temp check. We're going to let these roll a little longer then. I'm actually going to go ahead and move these over towards the fire pot a little more. And maybe that'll speed up the cook a little bit. We're almost there. Alright, I think I'll let them go another 15 and we'll check it out. Alright, we are 1 hour and 15 minutes in. There we go. 160, 162. All right, these are ready to come off. That's the range I was looking for. Just needed that extra 15 minutes. Look at that color. Man. All right, let's go build these. All right, we're gonna use some sesame seed brioche buns for tonight's pork butt, ground pork butt sandwiches, and this is my Memphis style coleslaw. There is a shorts video at the end of this. Click on that to see how I made it. It's pretty simple. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our ground pork butt. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? We're just going to add it to our brioche bun, and we're going to have some Uncle Steve's, the sauce with no name barbecue sauce. This stuff is absolutely delicious, so just add as much as you want. Then I'm going to add a couple of pickles. Actually, I think I can get a third one on there, just like that. Now we're adding the coleslaw, the Memphis style coleslaw. I'm going to pile this on pretty good. This will be one messy ground pork butt sandwich. And we're going to just put the lid on, and there you go. Check that out. Man, this is going to be good. Let's go do a taste test. All right, look at that burger sandwich. Instead of a pulled pork sandwich, we have a ground pork sandwich smoked on the Lone Star Pellet Grill at 250 degrees for an hour and 15 minutes to get up to 160. Now, I probably could have gone just over an hour and had it at 145, 150, but I want to make sure that pork is done. So let's take a taste test of this. I'm sure it's going to be nice and messy. I do have my napkin ready. There it is. That is one delicious sandwich. I have the Memphis style coleslaw, Uncle Steve's, the sauce with no name, and some dill pickles. Sometimes I put pickled jalapenos. This time I went with dill pickles. Maybe my next one will have the jalapenos. But anyway, this is absolutely delicious. It's dripping like crazy. Wow. All right, there you go. Ground pork, smoked ground pork sandwich on the Lone Star Grills. Give it a try. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Have a great evening.